Hello again, welcome back to Alaska Gold Fever. So, yesterday I started playing this game test, which the developers kindly sent me a key for, and I had a few issues. One of them was not understanding the mechanics of the game because it didn't explain them, and secondly I managed to lock myself. So, I'm starting again. This is actually the third time I'm starting the game, because I was playing it yesterday, couldn't figure out what the hell to do, so I started again in case I made a mistake. I didn't make a mistake, the game just didn't tell you the mechanics, so it was a little bit annoying not being able to actually mine for resources. Which sounds ridiculous, but I shall come back to that when we get to that point. Let's just get for this. I'm not going to actually talk to these people. I've done it all several times, so I'm not going to do it. I know what I'm doing. He just tells us there's his cabin we can go to. He'll also fix our boat. My friend is alive and well, and he's up at the cabin. So if I go and find him, dry off, get a change of clothes, then go look for Henry, my friend. That's the basic rundown of what I need to do. So I'm collecting some resources, some sticks and stones, and some berries, because I'll need those when I wake up. More sticks. Sticks are useful for starting fires, and that's pretty much all they're good for, to be honest. We need 8 to start a fire for cooking and stuff, and for keeping warm, so we shall grab as many as we can by here. But they all respawn every time you sleep, so, you know, it's abundant. Not a problem at all. Pick up, goddammit. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Yep, right, that'll do. Go in here, we'll start a fire. It's a little bit annoying how quickly those pop up. They just suddenly pop up for no apparent reason. And give you information. Right, H is to eat, because I've got those berries I need to eat. Bottom right shows my health, which is the heart. The food, which is like the drumstick or fish, I'm not quite sure. And the ZZZZ or Z's, which is my sleep meter. How awake am I and how much sleep do I need? On the left hand side, slightly covered by my face, is also a thermometer to tell us the ambient temperature, though it doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. These are recipes we can buy, but we have no gold, so that's one of the things we need. So what we're going to do now is go and find our mate Henry and collect the gun from him so we can go hunting for some deer. And then we can actually make a start mining, which is the main part of this game. So obviously it's about mining for gold. Up we go. Find Henry. I know where he is. I've been here before. You can see him off there in the distance. He's a bit of a pervert, so we shall not talk to him for very long. Berries, berries. Yeah, but we need to real food. Well, give me a gun then. Okay, la 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 la. Off we go. We've got a quick select. We have our gun with 7 bullets currently. We seem to have infinite bullets as far as I'm aware. Right, we shall sneak and freak the game out completely. Yeah, my temperature has dropped. That doesn't seem to be that much of an issue, to be honest. Oh, indeed. Where did the body fall? I guess some berries, but where did the body go? Seriously? Like, what happened to the body? Yeah, cook. Get that one since the other one disappeared. I don't know where it went. kind of a little bit miffed by that. Hey, don't go up there, you little git. Meat from that one. Die! God damn, he didn't die. I don't know if I want to chase him. I want to find that other one that I had. The first one I had. Oh, is that it there? Is that it? Or was that the other one I had? That's the other one. First one was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, it just... I think it fell through the world. That's a bit annoying. Everyone's long gone. I got enough meat though, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, go and cook some meat. Yeah, swim. Get some meat. Start mining. Well, we have to fix the mine shaft first. There's a bridge and stuff to fix, but we'll come to that in a moment. And I'll show you the confusion thing that I had. Yeah, what happened? Oops. Let's just put that away, shall we? Alright. C for cook. Cooking. Well, C for craft. And then we're going to cook. Yeah, tell them we've cooked. Take some meat. I've cooked a load. Yeah, perfect. Give me a lady as well as some food. No, I'm not. Don't be such a git. Alright. Cooking with gold. Alright. I've got to craft a primitive axe. Alright, so crafting primitive axe. Alright. Alright, now I need to get enough wood. Forgot about that. I gotta get some wood first. If you press the button on the when you're on the left hand side, you cycle through by pressing the button, and when it lands on is the one you actually use. So you see, it is highlighted yellow for the axe, and that is what I'm going to use. So I still have a bit of a cold. Shouldn't take long. I will need a lot of wood soon. It's very glitchy. Picking up is a bit kind of hit and miss, I found. See, very frustrating at times. If you want to pick something up, you can't. But you can keep your finger on the button to cut and stuff like that, and there doesn't seem to be much in the way of stamina for running. Doesn't mind if you run for a while. Oh, accidentally press one button. I'm gonna get more than I need because I know I need more in a minute. We have 9 of 25. We should get a little bit more. I do need to eat as well, but that's easy enough to do. When does this appear? Not sure. Okay, this one. Once you get better equipment, you actually chop quicker. So better axe will improve your speed and also the amount of cuts you need. So it makes everything that little bit quicker, which is kind of nice. But you have to get to that point because you need resources and gold to pay for the recipes, and then you have to build them. So there's still a lot of gathering and stuff to do, but we shall encounter that when we encounter that. So I want to collect a whole bunch of wood. I'll get more than I need because I need it for crafting like better axes and stuff as well. So we'll should do that as well. So we've got a couple more. So I know I'll need lots and lots and lots of wood. I need 50 something, I think, for the old guy for my boat repairs. So I said we need quite a lot. Did I cut down 2 in one go then? Cool if I did. Looked like it. Maybe it's just one, but it looks like more than one. Did that one not fall down? I'm not sure. Oh, it did. It was just health by one. This should be a good amount. My axe is almost dead. The durability of these things is fairly low, to be honest. I'll get these while I'm here. I need a new axe, though. Crafting, 20 axe. Alright, one again. Let's get out. Press it. It is the only thing about this kind of game. It does take a while for it to kind of get into it a little bit, because it's very slow at first, the resource gathering, which is what you really kind of expect for this kind of game, I guess. The resources will be the slowest part of the game. Okay. That. Do this as well. Got my stream stuff is working. Right, okay. My nose is so itchy though. It does seem like you can carry an awful lot, more than I would expect. So there is an inventory, and we've got 34,200, and we have 63 logs. That's a lot of logs to be carrying, isn't it? Excuse me. Itch, itch, itch! Right, see, I've left some trees closer, because it'll make it easier later. Makes sense. Right, so need to get the hammer out, walk up to something. Hammer is on 3. There's the hammer. Walk up to something with a hammer, and you can build. Wait until the writing goes white, and you can build. When you get the last one, it'll then build the structure. So it's a bit glitchy where you can actually click sometimes. Sometimes very precise, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, it's what it is. See, like that one. Right, so what I need to do now is go to my pickaxe and get some of this. Because I need some iron. The iron is actually down here, I believe. I have 10 iron ore. So I can go like this. Get the hammer out. Go up to an object. I want to build you. Build you. Build you. Build you. And the supports on the other side. Build you. Build you. That's now good. Now what I need to get some support beams. Is it on this one? I don't remember. Yeah. This is something that I need. So as you mine, you make the mine shaft unstable. Once again, I've now got 11 of those, so I need to put some in. So basically you have to mine for a little bit. When you start seeing the dust falling from the ceiling, like it is doing now, we need to place these. There you go. Now the next part is looking for gold, but I've also got to see the old guy again. So let's go see the old guy. I also need to eat. Let's eat one. To that. That's better. And the yellow on our health bar indicates we have some bonuses. And we can have a look at the bonuses, but my head's in the way, so you can't see it, unfortunately. Is there another way to look at? Yeah, so health plus 15 every 5 minutes for 60 minutes. Temperature plus 10 for 60 minutes. Max health plus 20 for 60 minutes. And tool damages plus 20 for 60 minutes. is when you have your health in the yellow. That's very good. Now he'll say, please help. I can't visit my wife's grave because there's all wolves. Can you kill them for me? I heard you're good at hunting. I could hear you shooting the deer. Kill them for me. I go, oh yes, I could do that. I can take the meat as well. Continue. And he's not going to charge us to use the mine, but he's going to charge us to fix the boats, which we'll come to soon as well. Alright. So we go up this way. He says that his wife's grave is behind the cabin. So it'll be this way. Here's behind the cabin. Lots of sticky sticks. And it's already indicating there are creatures nearby that may be listening to me. We're going to be very, very quiet. We're hunting wolves. Yes, we are. So, we duck down a little bit to go in stealth mode. Get the gun out. Die! There's only 2 of them. That's it. That's annoying that it flicks straight to a help page. Remember the wood being gathered from trees cut down with an axe. Rocks been found on the ground. Iron can only be found in mines. See, and the last shot always gets delayed by the tips that come up. So that is a little bit annoying. There's the grave look. I could do something then. Oh, got berries as well. Berries are good at a push if you're desperate and don't have any meat. They will sustain you. What happened to the other wolf? Oh, it's right by there. I didn't realise it was so close to the other wolf. Alright. Pair of stone pickaxe. So now we need some resources so that we can create a pickaxe. At the moment we can't do a stone pickaxe. We can do a basic pickaxe, I believe. Yeah, primitive pickaxe. So let's get one of those so we can use that instead of our good one. Alright, so we've got a primitive pickaxe, which we can now use. So let's go do that. There are other bits and pieces we can do, but let's do this first. This is going to be slow. Do we want to do this or do we want to... You know what? This is too slow. Jump my head in. Let's just do this. What I'm going to try and do is clear the mine of rocks as we go. So we've just got the stone walls. And then we can all... It's a lot easier to move around. And I think that would be a much better way to do it. Because I tried doing it as economically as possible without having to break so many rocks, but it didn't help at all. It just made it awkward to get through, and it was quite difficult then. What we need now is gold. We need 60 gold, I think, for a stone pickaxe, and 80 for a stone axe. So that's what we need to save up for now. We haven't found gold yet, but there is some there. I can see some shiny, I'm sure. Yeah, shiny. Now, this is the bit that stumped me before. Now, you can see we have 4 iron ore, which we collected earlier. When we were doing the earlier mission, we just went into the mine, hit a couple of rocks, we got 10 iron ore. I haven't got any extra. Now, this is the iron ore that we used before. Yeah, it's got the grey patches on the rock. We collected iron ore from there. We're not collecting iron ore. The reason being, you have to do this. So, we go to our number 3, we get a bucket. You have to collect dirt. Now, it doesn't tell you this anywhere in the tutorial, as far as I've seen anyway. I may have missed it, but it doesn't seem to tell you, and you have to sift it to get all the like iron ore or gold out of it, or whatever else you're collecting. I got some gold, I got some iron. Not a lot of gold, not a lot of iron though. So a lot of this is just dirt. I can do a little bit more, so we'll go back to this. and let's mine this and tidy it up. So what we're looking for is to get deep enough to get some gold. Now, obviously, there is a concern that this pickaxe will wear down. But I found something, you can actually fix it. With iron ore, which seems a bit strange that you can fix something with an ore. But it allows you to do it, so that's what you've got to do. This is just rock now, so I'm not going to be sifting much for this. There is a minecart you can get and things like that, which we'll come to in a minute. The second reason why I had to restart. So the first reason was I didn't realise you had to pick up the mud and sift it. Yeah. So I was merrily mining away and not getting any resources. Like there's gold or iron ore. So as I show you, if we go to crafting, that must just be in the inventory. And click on that, and you can press F to fix with iron ore, and it's fixed. It only seemed to use a couple, so I only had one extra, didn't I? So that seems to be worthwhile, to be honest. So why not just fix it? Instead of using the crappy axe that takes you forever to mine, and I know because it did take me forever to mine this before, it seems to be much better to just do that. It lets you do it, so why not, I guess? There's some iron ore there. Iron ore, gold. That's good. How much gold have I got? Gold is there, 27. So I do need a lot more yet. Yep, one. No, not that one. And it. Deselected it. If you deselect it, then you can only get what's on the menu there. You can't swap to other ones if they're not selected. I do quite like, because that makes life a lot easier. If you're only going to be in the mine, you don't need an axe, so you just need a pickaxe. So you can disable the axe temporarily. Which definitely makes a big difference to me. I also had a weird problem yesterday when it wouldn't let me mine anything until I swapped equipment. If I swap my tool, I can mine and do it once, and then swap tool and mine again. I just seem to like collect glitches for some reason. I don't know why. It's a bit unfair to me, to be honest. I even had a cave in the other day when I was playing this because I didn't realise how quickly the mine becomes unstable, because it doesn't give you much of an indication. The only indication really is the dust falling from the ceiling. So once you see that happening, then you know you need to make it a bit more stable. Right, this is the gold. Well, the gold I'm getting. Loads of it. Right, that's looking like I need to do something, so... I heard a rumbling then, I'm sure I did. Right, let's... collect some stuff. As much as we can get. Hopefully this is enough to buy a good pickaxe and stuff. Pretty gold. 75 gold, not quite there yet. You can also upgrade for 160. This is where you build the mine cart. Not sure what that is. I'm not entirely sure, but that's fine. Get the axe out. Right, let's tidy up and get these side bits done. So make it easier to keep it nice and tidy and know where we can place supports, so that'll be much better. A lot of foggy stuff coming through. Nothing falling yet, so should be okay for the moment for our shaft. does take a long time. And this is the best axe I've got. It's like ridiculous. The other axe is just this, but much, much slower. Basic axe. The stone axe should be okay, though. Shouldn't need to do any building and stuff yet for supports, because I've not gone that far yet. There will be a little bit of a break in the mining. It's fine. What I'm going to do, build supports in there. That should keep it nice. Alright. Almost collected it all. Almost. Didn't mean to get that out. I managed to dump it all in one go, did I? Yeah, no wonder I somehow dumped it on the floor. Not entirely sure how I managed to do that, mate. Oh, gold. 82 gold. I think I've got enough. My food and my health and my sleeps. Make sure none of them go too low. Alright. And these stones. Berries, 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 berries. So here we go. Here we go. More berries. More berries. Can you just tell me about this place? Yeah. Boring. Don't care that much. Alright. Pickaxe. Stone pickaxe would be good. I'm not worried about the stone axe yet. We'll get that next time. How much else here is there? Boring. Right, we now have the axe recipe. So we can build an axe. Not as much point because we've got this nice pickaxe, but we'll see. Oh, mine camp, right. Stone pickaxe. Let's get 2 of those. That's it, we've got the stone pickaxes, so we can start using those. They should be good. Not as good as the normal axe, but close. And it means I'm not wasting iron ore. So that's good. So I can actually collect some iron ore now. Which is what I'll be doing with all of this stuff. It's definitely the rocks that have iron ore on there. It's a fair amount of them here. Said it can get a little bit monotonous, but it's mining, so what do you expect? The graphics aren't bad though. The models for the people aren't the best, but the rest of the graphics are quite nice. The water's quite nice. I do like the water effect in this. It does look good. Yeah, this does suck. Can I get some explosives, please? Can I just make it go boom? Don't give me all the stuff. Not any more gold yet, but there should be more gold in it. Oh, this is really mind-numbingly slow, isn't it? Ah. I want to get this before it builds up too much. Because that was the other trouble I had. I didn't realise you had to pick it up, because first time you collect, I think I said, first time you collect the iron, it goes straight into your inventory. The next time you think you're mining iron, it doesn't give you anything. Because you have to sift it. I just don't know why there's that disconnect. The first time it should have said, right, go and sift it, get some iron ore, but it doesn't. Oh, more gold. That was good. Oh yeah, let's get those. Okay. So I don't necessarily have to clear all of this quite as much as I am, but okay, this is only getting down. Quick one, please. It's not that much quicker, is it? Maybe I need to eat a little bit more oomph. Ah, my nose is so itchy today. I don't know why. For doing the playtest, there is a reward once you get 200 gold. You get a silver pickaxe, which would be nice. Probably just a cosmetic thing, but no. It's all good. Alright. Let's do this quickly. We should be able to use the minecart for too long. Should be quite useful. Oh, there's some gold there. I think there was. 29 gold? Oh yeah, there was. I just did gold tonight. I'm so stupid. Oh, there's more. Alright, that combines it in one place. So you put the... Alright, okay, that's good to know. That if you put the bucket away, you do drop all the mud you had. Or dust or whatever it is. Bits of brick and stone and gold and stuff. I should stick back to this, shouldn't I? Stop wasting my good one. But it's so slow. Yeah, a lot of this rock you can't mine with the basic pickaxe. And you need the stone one. But because I didn't know how to pick up gold and iron, I wasn't making any money on the gold. So I couldn't buy the recipe for the stone pickaxe. So I only had the basic pickaxe, or the ones you start with. The good steel one. And the steel one was the only one that could make it through. So I was trying my best to not use it until I got to that point. But maybe that's what I have to do, is get to a point where, you know, it starts dropping. Not knowing that it was already dropping. It was a little bit overly complicated, to be honest. All because when you first mine, or it goes in your inventory, you don't have to sift it. And then suddenly you have to sift it, and it doesn't tell you the difference. So, a little bit annoying. Let's put this out. I like to clear as you go, tidy as you work. Did I drop some behind it? Oh no, just on the floor in front of it, okay. Da-da-da-da. 43 gold? Let's go to that one, or just forget it. Just need one load in a minute. What do we get by this one? Anything? But that's boring. Right. Making progress. Right, I need wood to prepare my ship. So what I'm going to do, finish this bit. Yeah, that's a good place to finish that. Oh, yeah, let's get the bucket out again. Right, sift this. Go and cut some small shreds. I got 12 of 50, so. Don't get anything. I didn't think I was. Right. back. Yeah. So we got the axe, but it'd be good to get a better axe, so I'm going to drop that. Right, let's go back to Loki Bug's house. Fred, was it? I can't remember his name. Fred? Ted? No, Barney? I don't know. Marshall? I can't remember his name anyway. Sorry, mate. Forgot your name. I just want to buy your staff. Pickaxe crafted. Oh, nice one. Okay. Not enough yet. How much do I actually have? 27 gold remaining. Oh, I need to cook that as well, just in case. Because I found yesterday, when I was eating, I was accidentally eating raw meat. It's hard to tell the difference with the little pictures. And I thought I was eating cooked, but I was eating raw meat. It made me sick, so I don't want to do that. Right. Let's cook the meat. Make the axe and cut down some trees. So I need 50. And extras for equipment. That's fine. Right, so actual crafting, right. Stone axe. Get two of those just in case. I think it'll probably leave one on the floor on it, yeah. I knew it would. In fact, stone axe, primitive axe. Go to the primitive axe. Pick up the stone axe, that'd be better. Alright. Trees, trees, where are you, trees? Here we go. 2, 3. The next one. 4 instead of 5. It cuts down 1 choppy chop movement. But you know, better than nothing. 2, 3, 4. I like that. Much easier to run up against a wall. 2. So I'm counting every time. Just natural habit, I guess. Da, 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 da. Right. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Down up. 26. Right. 2, 3, 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm itching. It does take a long time. Even with a better axe, it's taking a long time. But what I need now is more gold to get a better pickaxe. I got the really good one. Alright. You know. Oh, go back. Alright. I really don't know what the cold does to you. Oh, eat. Ooh, what's over there? There's no bridge over there. Oh, I might have to look over there. I've not been over there before. Big trees there. I may have to cut those down on the way back. The other materials, now it's your turn. Perfect. The repairs will take some time, so in the meantime you can work on expanding the mine. Do you know how to handle that? No, I don't. Continue. No, I worked in construction, Henry was a soldier, so we're both just learning how to work in the mine. Been a bit extracted in the shop without some proper help, so first build some tracks and set up a transport card. Okay. A simple recipe for wooden tracks. Plan to use some days, you'll find recipes for crafting better pickaxes at my house. Yeah, I don't have to pay for them. More than helpful, Fred? Fred. Ted. Close. Thanks a lot, but how much? How much for? What are you talking about? How much should we pay for all this? You're definitely not doing this all for free. Like a complete loser, are you? What do you call him a loser? I'm an old and lonely man. I don't need money, but if you insist, you can leave me 200 pieces of gold and even. Alright. Right, let's go and do that. I will need some more wood, so let's get some more work. See, collect wood for the tracks, so let's do that. Right, these stones here, because I'll need those as well eventually. I need to do 3 track parks. Okay. Oh, it's got to cook as well. Oh, it's got to cook in. I kind of want to see where that goes. What is up here? There's a lot of bridges around here. I'm going way further than I should be, I expect. Okay, there's just a lot of place to go, so... Yeah, there's a lot. You can make 6 from logs, which is fine as well. There we go, down here. So carpentry workstation should be... That's the carpentry workstation. Carpentry table, track 1, 2, 3. What else is the workshop crafting? What else is it? Minecart, yes. Do minecart as well. Right, that's good. What I also need to do is to cook. Cook. Right, all of that. Right, now this is where I made a mistake before. So, 3. Right, when I placed it, it didn't place it at a very good angle. How do I move the angle a bit? How do I change the angle of it though? Because it did that and it just bumped straight into that. No, come on, this is just not right. can't look back at what it said about it. That's... Fill the tracks to go deeper into the mine. Yeah, but how do I... Oh, that's how Q. Q and E. Is that minecart? Right, that's as far as it will go because there's not enough track. Ah! Right, that's all it can do. You can only push it up. Okay, that makes no sense at all. Okay, can't have enough gold. Right. Let's mine some gold then. Don't any viewers, thank you very much. How much? Do I just... Yeah, I think I do. Just because I just don't want to spend so long doing it. Okay, if it costs me resources. Really don't care. There's some gold here. So I should be able to get the recipe for this anyway. I'm sure it uses a lot more iron ore to create than it does to fix, so... I'm assuming it needs iron ore. I know, it's an iron pickaxe. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I can buy the recipe for. So do I really need it? I'll get loads of iron ore now. Should be a little bit before I need to put some supports in. Hopefully. We shall see though. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round the mountain. Coming round the mountain when she comes. So I'm guessing I can just jump like that. Not that that's going to help me because I have to pick it back up on the cart when I'm done. So I don't quite get the point of this. Yeah, that's absolutely pointless. I think I need to build more tracks. Build more tracks. Build some more tracks. Wait. I do have a lantern as well. And that'll be a little bit better, won't it? That was far to go. Yeah, that's going to be much easier. Just because it's closer to where I'm sifting, I guess. I've done very good mining songs other than Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. That's it, no. Assume I don't have something epic from like Lord of the Rings or, well, The Hobbit more. Would be quite cool, but I don't, so I'm not going to. The only thing I can think of that even sounds something like that is from Lex. That Kai would kind of sing the... What's they called? The Bunanji. Oh, hey, oh, umbare, yo, ram, jarum, Bunanji, yo, hey, oh. That sounds like a kind of mining digging song to me. Rather than a bunch of, like, assassins and stuff. But there you go. I'll break through here. I'll put some more supports the other side of this hole. That's where I'll need to put them. Alright. Alright, now I can dig freely. We are getting there slowly. I don't even know how much gold I've got because I haven't sifted yet. Should probably need to do soon. Also need to... Alright, I've got 50. It uses 2 to replenish it. 2 doesn't seem bad. We'll see what it actually costs to make them when we get it. If it's less than 2, there's only 1, then there's no point repairing, is there? I'll get up to these supports and then I'll sift. It does take a long time, doesn't it? Can I have something that's pneumatic or explosive or something that's quicker, please? Help me, this is so slow. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat. Might make it a little bit quicker. Could sleep soon as well. Oh. Don't know why that thing from Lex, Boon and G thing came from. Why I suddenly remembered that. It's been a while since I watched Lex. I like that. It was an old sci-fi series in the 90s, early 2000s. The Lex was a giant spaceship that was actually like a bug, but it was kind of phallic shaped. If you know what I mean. So yeah, it was that kind of shape. And it was crewed by a woman who was part killer worm, part sex slave, which sounds very strange to me, but yeah, that's what we get. Zev, her name was, with an X. X-E-Z? Right? Zev. And there was Stan, who was a convicted criminal who should have died but didn't. And he's a bit useless and a bit dumb. There's a robot head that's in love with Zev, which is very strange. Because when she was being turned into like a sex slave and stuff, she put the robot head in the way, and the first thing it saw, it fell in love with and all of that. And then the other one is Kai, who is an undead assassin. It's a really strange combination of stuff. They fly around the universe. They want to beat his shadow, which is like this evil dictator creature thing that can control all of the universe. Imagine like the Emperor, but a bit stranger and a bit more powerful. And they escape on the Lex, which is the name of the ship, because they want to get away. The reason why Kai is dead is because there was a prophecy that his shadow would be killed by the Brunnen G. So he went out of his way to annihilate them all. Yes, we've seen this before in other movies, namely the Riddick movies, where they did that and destroyed all of his people. Furiosa or whatever it's called, I can't remember. Fury. Yeah, Fury on this planet. But they did that for the same sort of reason, because of the prophecy. So that was the prophecy, but Kai is undead now. He was killed and brought back to life, and killed and brought back to life, and brought back to life, and they didn't kill him again. Kind of thing from what I remember, but I've not watched it for like 20 years. Yeah, and they wander around the galaxy having weird adventures while they try and figure out how to get rid of his shadow and all sorts of stuff, and escape bad guys and just try and find their way around. I think in the last series they did of it, which was a bit rubbish, they came to Earth. Zev did change actress at one point as well, which was kind of confusing, because she completely changed, like totally everything about it changed. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, maybe look it up. It is very strange, a little bit adult oriented, as you can imagine by the types of characters in it, but it was fun. Fun for the day. And the special effects are okay, and the ship was kind of cool. The Lex was an interesting ship. So it's like a giant bug. There were lots of weird science fiction on that time. On that time as well, we had Farscape, which was good. Half the people ended up in Stargate after the original cast said their goodbyes, or went on to other things, or became other stuff in the show, like Colonel O'Neill. And Richard Dean Anderson went on to be in charge of Stargate rather than going through the Stargate and stuff like that. So it was, yeah. Claudia Black was obviously in Farscape, and she's been known for lots of other things since. She was in the original Pitch Black movie as well, although she didn't last long in that. But she was good in Stargate as well. Ben Browder was also in Farscape. He was the main character in it, and once again he appeared in SG-1. He was also in an episode of Doctor Who as well, which a lot of people do. It seemed like Stargate was kind of like the catch-all for everyone from any kind of science fiction show. Marina Sirtis, who played Deanna Troi in Next Generation, also appeared quite a few times. She was like a Russian scientist in Stargate, but like loads of cameos and stuff from loads of people from like Star Trek and everything else, and Babylon 5, and you name it. It was a good show. And there's going to be a new Stargate soon. There were a couple of different series. There was obviously the original movie, which I wasn't a fan of. It was okay with Kurt Russell, James Spader, and all of that. James Spader, is that the right one? I always get his name confused. But anyway, Ultron. And it was okay, but it wasn't, I don't know, something about it I didn't get on with that much, to be honest. But I loved the TV show. Richard Dean Anderson I thought was brilliant. And obviously Teal'c and everybody else, it was really, really, really good. I enjoyed it. There were lots of silly episodes. It reminded me a lot of Star Trek Next Generation. For me, stuff like that is about the people. It's not about the sci-fi. It is a soap. You know, look at ones in the UK, EastEnders, Coronation Street, or in America, you know, there's General Hospital and all the other stuff. There's so many different things that are soaps in that way, where it's all about the kind of people rather than the surroundings, or Casualty in the UK. It's not about what goes on in the workplace or, you know, in the office. It's about the interaction of the people, and that's what Star Trek and Stargate and all of that was all about. It was people stories, but set in the future or in a slightly different reality where there's something else going on. So they can tell the stories of everyday stuff, but tell it in a way without it being about everyday stuff. If you know what I mean? So they could talk about racism and bigotry, you name it. Anything that's kind of people don't like to discuss, but also aren't happy about, they can discuss quite easily in Star Trek. And they did that in the original series lots. It's kind of what it was. Next Generation did it a lot. And that's what I found interesting, is that, you know, paint somebody's face, give them a funny nose or some funny ears or a weird Mars bar on their forehead, and you can tell whatever stories you want about real people, and nobody worries about it because it's aliens. It's not us. It's actually aliens that are these horrible, nasty people that are racist and sexist or whatever else. It's not us doing it. No, it's these horrible aliens. Well, it's not. Those aliens are based on us. Of course, the original Star Trek, it was a lot more kind of obvious what kind of characters some of the bad guys were. You know, they tried to make them kind of resemble modern day kind of communists and that kind of thing. So it was a little bit more obvious back in the day. But, you know, it's all interesting stuff. It's amazing how many people transfer from each series. Like I said, like Farscape and SG-1 have a lot of the same people in the later series. People from Star Trek move on to other things. There's some people that just spend their lives going from, you know, one fandom to another. David Warner, the late great David Warner, has been in so much in Star Trek and Star Wars and Farscape and Deep Space Nine. Several people. He's played different characters in 2 Star Trek movies. And he was also in Doctor Who. In Star Trek, he was... Oh, I can't remember what that character's name. He's ambassador in Undiscovered Country, the one that got killed. Oh, I can't remember his name. It's been a while since I've seen it. Then in the next movie, then the Undiscovered Country, which most people consider the worst of the bunch, the one directed by William Shatner. I enjoyed some of it. Some of it was quite good. I enjoyed the beginning bit with the rock climbing, and once again it's the interaction between Spock, McCoy and Kirk, how their friendship is and how they relate to each other, and all of that is what made Star Trek what it was for me. The rest of the stuff, Spock's brother Cybok, for a Vulcan to get conned like that, I always found it a little bit strange. They believed in God and believed he was talking to God. It was all a little bit peculiar for me. I wasn't a fan of that. I can only go that far. Okay. Well, this is the thing now. I've got to get the bucket out. And then go down here and do this. So it still takes a while. You just don't have to walk as far in one go, I guess. Small, got the wrong way. Unless I could get the minecart to go down there, to be honest. But you can't do that, so... Press it once, that's good. So that's my dump. Dump again. Press it. Get some more. Da, 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 da. 2 buckets at a time. We go again. One button. The bucket. That's all quite a bit. A nice lot of gold. From them. Almost there. Almost there. Stay on target. Yes, I have some kind of obsession with sci-fi, I must admit. But see, it's not just Star Trek or not just Star Wars, it's all of it. Babylon 5, Deep Space Nine. I like them all. I say all. Sequest DSV can kiss my ass. That wasn't even in space, it was underwater, which I didn't enjoy that. Stargate Atlantis was quite good. Stargate Universe was good until they cancelled it and left a big cliffhanger. That sucked. Like I said, there's a new series of Stargate soon. It's like a reboot, I think. I don't think any of the original characters are coming back, but it is by the original writers, so hopefully they do something good. And they do something slightly different to it, so I don't want a new Colonel O'Neill. But I don't know where they can go with it, because they did a lot in that series. And you couldn't kind of continue it with the Asgardian and Asgard and all that stuff. Oh. Alright, so you get hurt if you don't sleep as well. I was going to sleep earlier on, but I forgot. Get to sleep. Stop doing that! I'm resting, goddamn you! Right, I do need to get some more food soon. Right. And for 230 gold? Ooh, look for Fred. Okay, let's look for Fred. Adventure continues. I've done over 200 gold. Yay! That means I'll get the silver pickaxe. Wonderful. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Woohoo. Oh, is there more? Oh, there's more berries then. There's no more berries for me. So how's your boat? Is it ready? It's like I promised, everything's done. Cool. If you want, you can still stick around. There's probably a lot of gold left in the mine. Not exactly in a rush. We'll set sail when we're ready. Until then, we'll explore your area a bit. Should take the gold and sell it once you get to Alaska. It's actually not a bad idea. Got a good head on your shoulders, Fred. Don't you want to come with us? Don't know, maybe I've been sitting here for so many years and never really thought about leaving. Maybe you're right. A change might do me good. Nothing holding you here. It'd be a shame for you to die alone. Think about it. Right. Thanks for playing Alaska Gold Fever. Thanks for spending time together. If you want, you can wander around the area where a few more secrets await you. Remember, your voice is important to us. Please fill out a special survey and tell us what you think about Alaska Gold Fever demo. This helps improve the game and provide you with the best possible experience. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going to explore a little bit. I don't have enough gold now to buy anything, but I do have lots of iron ore. Only got 57 gold, so I'd like to get a bit more gold, but I think I need to possibly do some hunting. Now I sorted out the little glitchy things that I had that were all my fault. Well, the first one wasn't really my fault because it didn't explain how to use the bucket, or that you had to use a bucket. So now that's on the developers for not giving a proper tutorial, I think. To be honest, like I said, it's confusing. The first time you mine, you get iron ore. And you try and mine again, and you don't get iron ore. Looks like a dead animal then. Let's have a look up this way. Not like that we want. Right, this is past the... Oh, I like that path. What's this path? Right, there are some more deer that way, so let me go that way in a minute. Oh, I want to go over here. Right, this is... Why is only falling leaves here? Where his wife's grave is. It's a bit strange now. I wonder why. I wonder the significance of that. Is it significant or is it not? Doesn't seem to be fall damage, which is cool. There are kennels by the barn, but we don't know if he's going to have dogs in it. Maybe they weren't wolves. Maybe they were just his wife's dogs. I have a feeling there may not be anything out here. Ooh. When you're ready, get on your boat and sail for another adventure. Oh, you can set sail. I may have to do that then. Game is saved. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Right. Can we find some more deer? Yes, we can. Here's one. Two. Oh dear, feeding ground, I wonder. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, bless me. God, I wasn't making any noise. Sick. Glitchy, glitchy. Just wait. Anything around here? This is it, I think, isn't it? Oh, this is as far as the map goes in this direction. Right, the deer have come back down. Right, let's run a little bit. See if he'll calm down a little bit. Now he's going to go up the hill. Get this one. Everyone's over the other side of the lake again. Like, what's it doing? Well, I've decimated the deer population in this part of the world. Which is fine. Let's go cook. And then shall we set sail? Just see what happens. Then maybe I'll play it again later and see what else I can do. Cook first. Cook. Double demo. Then not a craft now. It's a lot. Cooked. There's not a lot else I can actually do. Should we just go then? Do we just go? Yeah, I could build the mine. It's a little bit further than mine cart. Is there something through here? I wonder. I need to build that up. Right, let's go back to the boat and see what happens. We talk to him. Remember what happened to us at sea? Yeah, that's what he's going to say. Alright, I'm going on the boat then. Fuck you lot, I'm leaving you all behind. On to the boat I go. Is the boat actually finished? It looks like it's got lights on it. Can I actually get aboard the boat? Oh, the boat does look fixed. It is. I can't climb that. That's kind of fixed, I guess. Well, I think that's pretty much all we can do. What happens if I go in the water? So I'll try and go in the water and see what happens, but there's it inside, but I can't get in there. Open up! Let me in! Somebody let me in! I'm diving in the water. I can't. Can I not even go this way? No. Not really. Shame. Oh, it's fishing! Oh, cool. Okay, well, that's kind of all I can do then. I guess I'm done. Thanks a lot for joining me. This is interesting. It's still obviously got a little bit of polish to do and a little bit extra crafting. Nice if you can craft like a hut or something yourself and that kind of thing. Or some, you know, somewhere to sleep inside the mine and crafting inside the mine and that sort of thing would be good. Hopefully there's a way to get the minecart directly to the sifter so you don't have to keep pushing it back and forth and doing bucket loads all the time. No bad place, yeah, he's not going to tell me anything else. Not going to tell me anything else at all. We have to have that. It'd be nice to get shops or create new clothing and that sort of thing. But so far, it's not bad. The tutorial needs a little bit of work, I think. Mainly because it doesn't explain the things you have to do. And the way it pops up on in the middle of something. Like you shoot something, you light a fire and it just quickly pops in. You need to finish the action and then get the tutorial screen up. I think that would be better. Like when I was shooting the wolves, or like in the first fire, it comes up straight away with like a tutorial screen. And then it finishes the animations. I think it's a little bit abrupt when you're killing something and suddenly the screen disappears and then it falls over. It's a little bit jarring. So that needs to change, I think. And the fact that it didn't explain how to really do anything that much. You mine by using a pickaxe, great. But it didn't say a single thing about how to get the ore. Because the first, I said before, the first ore that you get, you just picked up your inventory using mining. And then all the other ore you have to sift. So there needs to be some similarities to it. So the first time you're like, oh, you've, you know, broken down some rocks. Let's check if there's some iron ore. Get your bucket and pour the debris into the sifter. It'll sift out gold and iron ore. Iron ore and gold. And then you do that. And that will make a lot more sense. But because it didn't explain it, I was stuck mining, getting nowhere. So anyway, things like that I think would improve it greatly. But I'm done for today. So thanks a lot for joining me. Join me again soon for something else. Until then, bye-bye for now.